Johnny's hands are bleeding. He stands alone in the dark, staring at his reflection in a broken mirror. Behind him, sirens wail. Something went very wrong. In the distance, Daniel is seen throwing his GI on the floor, walking out of the dojo, with no words. The trailer gives us a storm of emotions, fights, and heartbreak, and we're here to break down every second of it. Season 7 is not just the final season. It's the one where everything changes. The trailer begins quietly with Johnny walking through the street at night. His knuckles are cut, blood drying on his hands. It's not clear who he fought, but the pain on his face says it wasn't a victory. The screen cuts to Daniel standing in his dojo, surrounded by silence. He holds his old GI in his hands, then slowly folds it and places it down. Something about his body language shows he's giving up. For the first time in the series, Daniel looks tired, not physically but emotionally finished. Next, we get fast cuts of different scenes. Miguel and Robbie are sparring in a new dojo, one that doesn't look familiar. Their moves are aggressive, not friendly. It's like their friendship is breaking again. Hawk stands in the corner watching, his face unreadable. In another clip, Sam is crying while sitting in a car holding a small envelope. Some fans believe it could be a goodbye letter, or something worse. The next shot shows something we all feared. Terry Silver behind bars smirking. Even though he was locked up last season, the trailer hints he's still part of the story. He may not be free, but his influence clearly is. There's a dark scene where Chosen is holding a katana, again staring at something or someone off-screen. His face looks intense. This might be another deadly encounter. Then comes the biggest shock. A new black car stops outside Miyagi-Do. A person steps out wearing dark shoes and long pants. The camera only shows them from the knees down, but we hear Johnny's voice saying, "You shouldn't have come back." This one line brings so many questions. Who is returning? Is it someone we already know? Or a new enemy tied to Cobra Kai's past? As the music rises, the trailer gives us flashes of big fights. A large tournament stadium is filled with cheering fans. Banners show the words, Sekai Taikai, Final Round. We see students from all dojos, Eagle Fang, Miyagi-Do, and others, facing off in the ring. Miguel fights someone wearing a black gi with red flames. It's clear this is not just a tournament. This is a war between philosophies. Another surprise comes when we see Kreese, not in prison, not in hiding, but standing in front of a room full of young fighters training them. He looks older but more dangerous. The trailer doesn't explain how he got out. It just shows him back in action, barking commands. His presence alone sends a chill down the spine. Finally, we see a quiet scene between Johnny and Carmen. She gently touches his face and says, "This has to end, Johnny." His eyes look wet. Is she telling him to stop fighting? Or is this goodbye? The trailer ends with the words, "This is the final strike." Every second of the trailer points to something huge. The story is coming to its end, but not without fire, emotion, and maybe loss. No character is safe, no relationship untouched, and the next chapter will change the Cobra Kai world forever. Before the trailer even dropped, fans were already buzzing. But after it aired, interviews and statements from the cast and creators gave fans even more reasons to get excited and emotional. William Zabka, who plays Johnny Lawrence, gave a powerful quote. He said, "This season took everything out of me. Johnny goes through hell and maybe doesn't come out the same." These words hit hard. They tell us this isn't just about karate anymore. It's about Johnny's soul, his past, and what kind of man he really wants to be. Zabka even hinted that Johnny might have to face someone from long ago, someone viewers haven't seen yet, but whose return will shake everything. Meanwhile, Ralph Macchio shared his own thoughts. In a quiet interview, he said, "Daniel's biggest challenge isn't silver, it isn't Kreese. It's deciding what legacy he's really leaving behind." This sounds like Daniel is finally questioning the purpose of all these battles. Is teaching karate still the right path? Or has the fight for honor gone too far? Macchio also confirmed that Daniel will have moments of deep regret, and one scene that shocked even him when he read the script. The creators, Josh Heald, John Hurwitz, and Hayden Schlossberg, described Season 7 in one chilling sentence. This is where it all breaks and then finally fits. They said fans should prepare for major shifts in relationships, power, and personal truth. Characters will be tested like never before, including some fan favorites who haven't been in the spotlight for a while. One big update that's already confirmed is the return of Aisha. After seasons away, she's finally back. And according to the team, her role will surprise everyone. She's not just a returning face. She's now part of something bigger, maybe even leading a group of new fighters. The creators hinted that her comeback connects deeply with the Sekai Taikai tournament's hidden rules. Another jaw-dropping tease came from Xolo Maridueña, who plays Miguel. He said, "There's a moment this season where Miguel has to decide what kind of fighter he is, and not with his fists but with his heart. This could mean a betrayal, a goodbye, or a moment where he walks away from everything. And then there's the biggest tease of all." In a now-deleted tweet, one of the writers mentioned a funeral that will break fans. The post was removed within minutes, but not before screenshots. Spread everywhere. No names were mentioned, but the idea of losing a main character has already left fans shaken. Even Tanner Buchanan, who plays Robbie, added mystery to it all. In a podcast, he said, "There's a scene near the end where Robbie's standing in the rain, and it's a turning point that changes everything." Fans believe this may hint at a death, a decision, or a sacrifice. Some even think Robbie might take a dark path again. The creators confirmed that this season is not just the end of Cobra Kai, it's the end of the Karate Kid universe as we know it. That doesn't mean there won't be spin-offs, but the original storyline, from Daniel, in the 80s to Johnny now, will close for good. Every line from these cast and creator interviews adds more weight to what's coming. Season 7 isn't just action, it's emotional, dangerous, and final. The people behind the show are promising something unforgettable, and if their words are true, fans should be ready to cry, cheer, and maybe even say goodbye to characters they've loved for decades. It's no longer rumor. It's real. Cobra Kai Season 7 is officially confirmed as the final season. And with this announcement, the creators have shared a few key facts, just enough to stir up excitement but still keep fans guessing. First, the release window. According to Netflix's latest report, Season 7 is expected to arrive in late 2026, likely around October or November. This gives the team extra time to deliver a strong and emotional ending. The creators have made it clear, "We don't want to rush a goodbye, we want to earn it." The cast lineup is also confirmed, and it's packed with every major face fans hoped for. William Zabka returns as Johnny, Ralph Macchio as Daniel, Xolo Maridueña as Miguel, Tanner Buchanan as Robbie, Mary Mouser as Sam, and Jacob Bertrand as Hawk. But there's more. Vanessa Rubio is back as Carmen, Yuji Okamoto returns as Chosen, and yes, Martin Covey is returning as Kreese. Even in chains, Kreese's role is far from over. And then there's the biggest return fans didn't expect. Aisha, played by Nicole Brown, has been confirmed. This time she's not just background, she's holding her own in the tournament lineup. There's also buzz about new characters being introduced, especially fighters from international dojos. Since the Sekai Taikai is the biggest global karate competition, expect to see champions from Japan, Brazil, Korea, and possibly even old rivals connected to Terry Silver's empire. One character is being kept secret, listed in production notes as simply the Ghost. Fans believe this could be Mike Barnes returning with a darker role, or a brand new enemy who has ties to both Kreese and Johnny's past. The locations have also shifted. While we'll see familiar places like the Valley, Cobra Kai Dojo, and Miyagi-Do, a good portion of the season will take place in Japan. The creators confirmed that part of the Sekai Taikai tournament will be held in Okinawa, where Chosen plays a key role in organizing the event. There are rumors that a spiritual journey is involved, possibly a final lesson from Mr. Miyagi's homeland. There's even one scene from the trailer that shows Daniel lighting incense at a mountain shrine. What's he praying for? Peace or strength? Another confirmed detail is a possible time skip. Though not officially labeled as such, the trailer shows some characters looking slightly older with different hairstyles and clothing styles that feel more mature. One theory says the story might jump ahead a year after a tragic event, possibly a character's death or the closing of a dojo. Even Miguel is seen standing in front of a grave in one fast clip. No name is visible, but his face is filled with pain. In terms of the tournament rules, the Sekai Taikai is going to be different. Not just a one-on-one fight. It's team-based. 3 fighters per dojo. 1 team wins, and the winning dojo earns the right to open a global training center. This adds huge stakes, not just for pride, but for the future of karate itself. Miyagi-Do, Eagle Fang, and Cobra Kai are all putting everything on the line. One victory could shape the next generation. One loss could end everything. Lastly, there's confirmation that this season will have longer episodes, with the final episode being nearly 90 minutes, almost like a short film. That means more time for story, emotion, and proper goodbyes. Netflix also hinted at flashbacks, showing moments from earlier seasons and even the original Karate Kid films, moments that will now carry new meaning in light of how everything ends. So what do we know for sure? Season 7 is coming. All the legends are back. New warriors are rising, the battle is global, and the ending, well, that's still a secret. But one thing is certain, Cobra Kai will never die, but it might finally rest. What if Miguel walks away from karate forever? What if Daniel and Johnny fight one last time, not with hate but with heartbreak? Fans around the world have flooded the internet with wild theories and deep questions. Because Cobra Kai Season 7 isn't just the end of a show, it's the end of a story that began over 40 years ago. And no one knows exactly how it will close. One of the most popular theories is centered around the Sekai Taikai tournament. Many fans believe it won't be just a simple battle for a trophy. It will be a final test of everything the characters have learned. Some even say that the tournament will end with no winner, because the real lesson will be about stopping the cycle of revenge. But others believe differently. They say Miguel will win it all, but not without losing someone close. One theory says he might lose Johnny. Another points to Robbie. Speaking of Robbie, there's growing belief that he may betray his team. In the trailer, he looks torn, angry, alone. Some think he will be forced to fight Miguel again, not by choice, but by honor. Others say Robbie may even join a rival dojo, perhaps trained secretly by Kreese or someone connected to Terry Silver. The idea of a Robbie-Miguel rematch, this time for real stakes, has fans both excited and nervous. And what about Hawk? He's been quiet in the trailer. Too quiet. Fans think that Hawk might step away from fighting, especially after seeing so many of his friends hurt. But another theory suggests that Hawk could take over Miyagi-Do or even start his own dojo after everything ends. A new path, a new legacy. Another powerful theory is about Kreese. He's shown briefly in the trailer, but some believe he's no longer interested in leading a dojo. Instead, they think he wants revenge, and this time not through karate, but by exposing the secrets of the past. What if Kreese reveals something that changes how Johnny sees his entire childhood? Some say we'll learn about Johnny's mother, or a dark truth about Mr. Miyagi that was never told before. But the most emotional theory by far is about Daniel. Fans believe he might retire for good, possibly even sell the dojo. One haunting scene shows him walking into the old Miyagi garden, placing something on the ground and whispering, "I hope this was enough." Some fans say this is a goodbye to his teacher. Others fear it's a goodbye to his old life. The creators have confirmed that there will be heartbreak, and fans believe that might mean a major character will die. Carmen, Johnny's love, is shown crying in one moment of the trailer. Could something happen to Johnny? Or could she be saying goodbye to someone else? Even Amanda, Daniel's wife, is seen in a scene where she's alone, looking at family photos. Some say this could mean the LaRussos face a big loss, or separation. There are also theories about a next generation. Anthony LaRusso is shown training seriously for the first time. Maybe this season will show him stepping up, becoming the future of Miyagi-Do. And what about Kenny? He may finally break away from Cobra, Kai's toxic path and choose redemption. Some believe Kenny and Anthony will have their own final match, representing the change from bullies to brothers. And then there's the final scene, the one fans keep talking about. A silhouette stands at the edge of a dojo. A new dojo. One, with no name. It's not clear who it is. Could it be Miguel? Hawk? Maybe even a flash forward of a grown-up version of someone younger, showing that the legacy continues? Cobra Kai has always been about balance, between mercy and strength, between past and future. And if the theories are even half true, Season Tawas 7 will break hearts, heal wounds, and bring the story to a powerful, unforgettable close.